Hey everyone, how's it going? It is PRUNK. I hope you're having a great new year. I wanted to take the time this week to bring y'all a video that looks a little bit closer into Warsaw TDM, and by the end of this I'm hoping that we can highlight some of the routes and the paths that are available to you to move around the map quickly, as well as some of the callouts that you can use to communicate with your team in Discord. Now, I've been in a few different groups that use different callouts for different areas of the map, and for this video I'm going to use the ones that I hear being used the most often, as well as the ones that make the most sense to me. And by the end, I'm hoping that you will be able to communicate effectively with your team what's going on in the match. Where are the enemies at? Where are you at? Where are you going? Where do you see the enemies going? Etc, etc. And with this information, you should be able to quickly progress through each match, get the cash that you need to buy new weapons, to upgrade those new weapons, and really begin to dive into this game. Now, you'll probably notice in the top left-hand corner, I have an overlay of the mini-map. As we continue to play through this game, that overlay will change and highlight the area of the map that we're in and what that area is called. Now, you've probably already noticed at this point that the map is quite literally split down the middle. One side is blue, one side is red. That's going to play a huge hand in the callouts that we're going to be going over in this video. The first area that we're coming up on here is actually one of the hotspots on the map, and we refer to it as red spawn because enemies will spawn upstairs, and down this staircase there's a little corridor that they will also spawn in. There's two hotspots on the map where there's a lot of activity. One is red spawn and one is blue spawn. Now, I know some of y'all may be wondering, PRUNK, why are you showing us a spawn point on Warsaw TDM? Let me explain. The team deathmatch mode is absolute chaos, and you're likely to spend just as much time shooting at enemy players as you are respawning. Now, odds are if you've played TDM or even Warzone, you have been spawn camped before. So I want to make sure that everyone is aware of how to take advantage of those situations and how to also get themselves out of it to always come out on top and have the best chance of winning your match. Now, unfortunately right now, if you are being spawn camped, one of your best options is actually just to run away. We've all seen this a million times. You respawn, 3 of your teammates run outside and immediately get gunned down. Why would you go the same way? Find an alternative route. Go the opposite direction. Your objective right now isn't to engage the enemy, it's to get as far away from them as possible. Get to the other side of the map so your team can start spawning there and the enemy isn't able to rack up 10 or 15 points before you guys can gun your way out of that hole you're in. Strategies like this actually work best if you're the squad leader or you're able to communicate with your squad leader. Have the rest of your team stop spawning. Wait until the squad lead can break out of the hole that the enemies trapped them in. Get behind them and spawn your entire squad. Moves like this can catch the enemy off guard and turn the tide of battle in the blink of an eye. Now, with that being said, the knife does cut both ways. What does that mean? Well, just as easily as the enemy team can spawn camp you, you can spawn camp them. If you see the enemy team spawning, it's in your best interest to relay that information to your team. Let's be honest, this is a war game. War is not fair. And with the game in its current state of development, you're going to have a huge handicap if you just ignore what's right in front of you. Don't let the enemy team mow you down because you think it's unfair to shoot them when you see them, because when they see you, they will shoot you. I also want to talk about the path that you choose at the beginning of each match because it can have a huge impact on the overall flow of the game. At the beginning, if your entire squad runs in and they all die, not only are you putting yourself at a disadvantage as far as team score goes, you're also allowing the enemy team to set up and position themselves to more easily kill you the next time you respawn. Sometimes your best option really is just to mark the enemies and continue with your path. A lot of people that play FPS games, they suffer from tunnel vision. They focus so much on what's happening in front of them that they completely ignore their surroundings, and you can use that to your advantage to get behind the enemy and, more often than not, wipe out entire squads. Thank you guys for watching. I believe that I covered everything in this video that I wanted to, but if there's anything that you think that I missed or any other maps or game modes that you'd like to take a closer look at, please leave a comment and and let me know. In addition to that, if you enjoyed this type of content, please like and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. The goal for the end of this month is to hit 150 subscribers. We're really close to that mark, and I believe that it's achievable. And as always, you're more than welcome to come play with us on Discord. I'll leave an invite link in the description of the video. And last but not least, I'd like to give a shout out and a thank you to everyone that helped me put these call outs together. This wasn't done easily, and it wasn't done on my own. Thank you very much. I love playing with y'all, and I'm probably gonna actually hop into the Discord right now. I see a couple of y'all hanging out. Thanks, guys.